I think, okay, the first thing that sticks out in my mind is that if you don't know this, like anyone that was in 8th grade, I went through this. I was such a little jerk in 8th grade. Not only was I a jerk, I had like a British accent.
He
I
faked
faked it
the British
because I
accent.
just really liked British people at the time.
That didn't change, actually.
And yeah, so
Daisy
British
Ridley?
people. Oh, okay, that's another podcast episode. Look, main thing was I was a jerk, and I remember honestly, there were times when Adrian was honestly just being like the coolest guy ever, and I just blow him up, like, dude, just like leave me alone or whatever. And I honestly never forget that day when you walked in after doing a test, and I was like flustered about something. You're like, hey man, can I help? And like, dude, just like leave me alone. And I was like, looking at the time, I was like, yeah, whatever. But now I'm looking back, she's like such like a cool and chill guy. I'm like, dude, I could just like, go back and slap myself, like, dude. So the lesson from that is always treat not only your friends but family and other close relations, those people that are worth being in your life. Treat them like they're worth being in your life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a good one.
That was good.
Yeah. So Adrian, I'm sorry again that I blowed you off.
No problem. See, because we're friends. But yeah, no, I remember that, and I think that part of being a friend also, at least from my end of that, was understanding that friends are friends, and then friends also, like, they disagree about stuff, right? They can sometimes get in each other's nerves, but at the end of the day, if you're really friends, you can always have that conversation and like come back to like friendshipness. You can always, if you're really friends with someone, you're always going to be friendly to that person, right? And sometimes friendliness can change because someone's having a bad day. They're like Christian, he was going through a little bit,
I don't remember
so
what it was, but
it had something to do with British people because that British accent was thick. But
go away, go away, leave me alone.
But I mean, I remember like that sort of phase of it vaguely, and I just remember thinking, oh no, he's my friend. I'm gonna stick by him.
Oh my god!
And so,
dude,
like I was like, I'm just gonna stick by my friend. That's what I'm gonna do. Because like, at least for me, that's how I approach things, right? Even if people are rude to me, generally speaking, I'm gonna still try and be like the best that I can be, right? So I think that something that you should do or look for in friends, or if you are friends with someone, is to make sure that you understand that sometimes friends like either get in each other's nerves, or sometimes maybe they do something that hurts someone that they don't even know that they did, right? Mm-hmm. But you always have to make sure that I don't know, that communication and that connection is never severed, because at the end of the day, whether or not, because I know that I've gotten on Christian's nerves, he might have gotten on my nerves, but at the end of the day, we do our special handshake, we go our separate ways, and it's like, we're cool.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. So it's it really is like we don't the sun doesn't set on our anger. Like you shouldn't go to sleep angry at anybody. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, anybody. Really.
No, that's a good.
Anyone don't go to sleep angry at them. Make peace with it in your mind, and if you really if it's really bothering you that bad, wake up and be angry at them. But don't fall asleep just like hating someone.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably a piece of advice. But
dang, your reaction is so.